A very good morning to our resource person, Mr. Sundar, and our principal, Dr. K.G. Pathinam, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, it's audible.
Yes, Aswag, your mic audible now. So, good morning, all of you. This is the Institution Innovation Council, the Quarter 3 Impact Series 2 function. So, on behalf of our management and my own behalf, I pleased to welcome today's resource person, Sundar, Assistant Professor, Department of Biomedical Engineering, Dr. NGP Institute of Technology. So, and also I pleased to welcome Aswag Ahmad, Institution Department of the Student Community. Is a very essential sector, food technology, then IoT, industrial automation, everything. So students kindly utilize this session in a prompt manner. So first thing in a IPR, we need for the idea. Kindly focus your idea. After that, involve the particular idea. Your own interest, very essential for that idea. The last thing, involvement, improvement of that particular projects. Then focus with your prototype model of the IPR. Go with register through copyrights or IPR in the government of India. Get patent rights, concern authority. Then customize that products. So I think the Sundar deliver everything today's session. So once again, I pleased to welcome all the participants in my institution and other institution. Thank you. Jai Hind. Aswag, go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your introduction. Now we are about to start our Impact Lecture Series 2, which is sponsored by MOE Innovation Cell. And today, after 10 days of Impact Lecture Series 1, we are about to start the Impact Lecture Series 2. And the lecture 1 is going to be on intellectual property rights, trademarks, copyrights, and so on. Now I am very much pleased to welcome our resource person, Mr. R. Sundar, Assistant Professor of the Department of Biomedical Engineering at Dr. NGP Institute of Technology. We are here to listen to your lecture on the IPR, sir. So I request our resource person, Mr. Sundar, sir, to take up the session, sir. Sir, please.
Sure, sir, sure. So my screen is visible, sir. It's visible.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay. So it's myself, Mr. Sundar. It's Assistant Professor, Department of Biomedical Engineering from Dr. NGP Institute of Technology. So first of all, because today's topic, importance of the intellectual property, it's a patent, copyright, and trademark. Today we have to discuss on this topic. First of all, I would like to thank you very much for the management of DAIT and most respected principal, sir, and IAC convener, Mr. Ashraf Ahmad for inviting the IAC Ministry of Education sponsored Impact Lecture Series 2. Yes, today we have to discuss about those things. It's IPR. It's the IPR means the intellectual property rights, then patents, then copyrights, trademarks, importance in academia, then filing process. Okay, so here we have to discuss the one by one. It's audible and my screen is visible. Shall I continue? There is no issues, I think. Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you. Yes, it's first of all, it's intellectual property, is it? First of all, intellectual property. Yeah, because the most of the now we are trend. It's a research area. This much is very much important. It's the IPR. Okay, it's the IPR is the nothing because we have to create our own things, any inventions or literacy or any artist works or symbols or names or images. That's all thing by we have to convert those our things in used in our commercial purpose. Okay, commercial purpose. That is the main thing. Okay, because it's any idea, it's artist works or any names or any because any new invention. That's all. Okay, that's the about the intellectual property. Then you have to move the intellectual property rights. You have to move the two. Just a minute. Yes, it's a like thing. It's because the what is the meaning of the IP means it's a inventions, it's a books or anything, anything. It's because we have to you have to write some books or make some songs, some symbols or names, some images, some ideas, anything. Okay, it's a that thing is converted in the, some business model. That is the main thing. It's okay. So legally, it's a such property is called such because we have to convert it. Okay, because the property that's represented in IPR. Because in IPR, is a many types is there. In IPR, some patent is there, some trademark, copyright, because a trade secret. These are the some types is there. Okay, it's the it's they discuss it's the, because the invention of the new things, some may being created, some things okay. The types of the IPOs. So already we discussed the copyright, design, trade secret, and the semiconductor is the layer of design. So those are these collective marks, certification marks, etc. These are the some types of the trademarks is there. Okay, here the because the those things. Okay, describe the right creators. Okay, some artist work, some same symbols or same names or their copy then because those are avoiding this under this law IP law. Okay, it's an intellectual property law. Then some trade secret is there. Some copyright means it's a copyrights all reserved. Some because so many movies are see you because you saw that word copyrights reserved. Okay, that copyright reserved. That's because under in one person's that particular thing is patent. That is the meaning. Okay, copyright. Then it's the patent means because some innovative idea because in the patent two types of patent is there. Okay, it's a product patent or a design patent. Okay, so product patent and a design patent means is the product patent means just because it's a very easy in the product because sorry very easy to file It's a just it's a legal term is used. That's the meaning. Okay, that tries to create some artist works, anything. Okay, some tests, some images. Okay, some example is there in a further slide. Okay, we'll decide one. I will discuss one by one. Then trade secret, na. So some trade secrets. It's a trade secret is the very because the very secret one here, trade secret. Because what's that means the instrument pattern. Okay, if the many of the instruments, many of the innovations are created, okay, but that's the trade secret. Okay, they don't discuss with others. These are trade secret, some formula or because how to make that particular thing. Okay, so how to make that particular because what's say recipe, some how to make the food recipe, then practice because not evident to others. That is the meaning. It's a trade secret because that is that one food taste or recipe or that formula. It's one only that particular persons. Okay, they will be followed. They don't share with any others only. Okay, that is the concept of because trade secret. Then it's because in trade secret only, not only food recipe method, in under the R&D sessions, the R&D informations, there's some software algorithms also, okay? Because they don't share the software algorithms and because some formulas, that's the meaning the trade secret, okay? Then some geographical indications. So geographical indication means from local area itself we have to promote our idea. Okay, it's because the I hope because all that understand it's a copyright, it's nothing we have to some, it's a legal term that is they use the copyright. Okay, we have to because or you have to make some short films or any movies, anything you have to because you have to purchase that copyright symbols. Okay, then it's the trademark is there. It's under the trademarks, a service collection, certification marks. So many things are there. Okay, then some trade secret is there. Nah? So trade secret I already told it's the because they don't share with anything. The R&D sessions, nah? R&D information, then software. Yes, it's a actually initially how can you contribute to IP? Okay, so because we have to first innovative. That's the main motto. Okay, so be innovative means you have to some before the on starting the IP. Okay, before the starting the innovation, you have to some brainstorming session is there. Some through the mind mapping you have to follow. That is the very helpful for your innovations. Okay, because when brainstorming or mind mapping, when you have to things typically think. Okay, so compared to your project, compared to your ideas, you have to compare with other one. Okay, it's before that once you start the pattern. Okay, you have to decide. I want to publish the. I want to pattern. I want to one things you have to publish means just you have to check the priority art. That's the first one. Okay, just you Google you search priority art. So just you enter your idea in your priority art. Okay, this the priority art give the your analysis report. Okay, so because your idea, your existing systems, okay, your proposed system, just to compare. If anybody is anywhere in your living area, you have to just analyze this project or this convention. It's useful for our surroundings, okay, because in that point of view, you will get the helpful some local autonomy body, okay, so in your local government or because in our R&D session, it's a very helpful for you. So that's why I think it's of your surroundings. It's a very important. Depends on the surrounding you have to make because otherwise no issues because it's some tips for easily pattern. So because in your coastal area, okay, in your coastal area you have to create that project. It depends on the coastal area because it will easily acceptable. Then hills area. So some you have to make some innovations. So depends on the that rural peoples. It's a very helpful for that coastal or some hills area peoples. It's because it's a very helpful for easily patentable. Okay, in your ideas. Then just don't take too much hurry, okay? So take a break, then step by step you have to analyze, okay? So because solely you have to take 1 month to 2 months, okay? So step by step you have to analyze in step one, okay, this one is okay. Then take, because we have to refer another 2 or 3 papers, then step by step, then only you have to get some clear ideas. Then discuss with others, that's the very important, because don't keep secret, okay? Because discuss with your colleagues, or discuss with your well-wishers, or discuss with your faculties, okay? Okay, this one is the okay, because they will give some input. Now it's a very helpful for you. That is the main thing. Okay, then you have to protect your ideas and creations. That's the very much. Okay, that's the one point. Then be innovative means how to otherwise say means uh, it's easily understandable to others. That is the main thing. Okay, that is the, some innovatives. Then some from financial part, if your project is converted into some pattern, it's the how long it run in your business stage. That is the very much important. Okay, so once you start your patent filing, once you start your filing process, you have to be innovative. That's the main thing. Okay, then just don't buy fake. Okay, you don't because cut and copy. Then because don't buy fake. Okay, because it's the not good, but it's the not approved from the told na. You think the outside of the box. That's the important. Then you have to give the some produce original work. Okay, so whatever it may be, this is the my work to be say honestly. Okay, so don't make some extra work because in that time only you have to want some fake result. Na, it's not good. Okay, just to produce your original work, whatever it may be. Okay, just because for example. So to be honestly, that is the very much helpful for your pattern. Okay. Yes. One you decided because the intellectual property, na, you have to decided you have to publish one paper. So what is the benefits of the registrations? Okay, you have to create some ideas, then you get some innovation project. Okay, what is the main purpose? What is the benefit for this one? First one of the economic benefits. Okay, is the economic benefits? It's a very much because in one pattern you have to find and development those things. Then establish ownership for your licensing authority. In sometimes, okay, because these owners IP can avail appropriate civil criminal because some since somebody is okay if their rights are infringed. Okay, well, so immediately that will be removed. That is the benefits of the IP registrations. Okay, so first of all, safety. Your innovation also very safety. Then it's the very because the economic benefits you'll get some economic benefits. Then that benefits the consumer and society. Then your innovation sales. It's a very clear. Then establishment ownership. It's a next stage of the after filing. That is the meaning establish ownership. Okay, that is the reason for you have to file the IP registrations. That with the name itself, na Darjeeling. That's why because that's the pattern, na geographical indications. Is recently also it's a Tirunelveli Iritikada Alva. Okay, that also some patentable. Okay, so that is the some I told, na geographical indication registry. That's the meaning. Okay, then some trademark registry, trademarks. I already told what's the meaning of the trademark. I think you're clear, na? So that's the trademark. It's the trademark means it's some Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai, Ahmedabad. Okay, because your innovation projects are under the trademark. Your innovation project just you can apply it online or offline, whatever it may be. But that authority is because the authority officers are held on Kolkata. That's the thing. Design wings is there. Okay, it's some patent office. That's some head of the office. Kolkata, then Delhi, Chennai, then Mumbai. Okay, then some silicon in the integrated circuits. Layout design registry that officers was in Delhi. Okay, these are the some because the location of the Indian patent offices in across our country. Yeah, it's the copyright. I think because many of the familiar simple, na? Copyrights, all rights reserved in the end of the movie or starting of the trailer. It's that those things, some advertisements, the copyright. That's the simple copyrights, all reserved. That is the mean. This is the legal term. Okay, you have to describe the rights the creator. Okay, so any your work, it's the artist work or some images, some music, some sounds, some movies, whatever it may be, that is the meaning. Okay, that is simple for copyrights, all rights reserved under one umbrella. Okay. Okay, it's the copyright expressions. Okay, it's the copyright means it's only the material form. It's a, some example is there. Okay, there is a nothing in the notions of copyright prevent a second person from producing an identical result. Okay, because it's a any chance because chances available your product it's a little bit converted to other one. It's a, maybe it's chances, but here okay you because you have to prevent your innovations. You have to prevent your innovations. You have to secure your ideas. You have to secure your songs, movies, music, so whatever it may be. Okay, from your second persons from the because that's the not authorities. Okay, second person from producing an identical same result. That is the not thing. Okay, it's the because some of the committee report in 1952. It's the para 9 because some loss was there. Okay. Yes, this is the some copyright protects. Okay, well, so because already I told because original literary, dramatic, musical and artistic works. Then some cinematograph films, sound and sound recordings. Those are things, some copyrights. Okay, in nowadays because in nowadays so many because simply they are producing the same results, na? In the because in some songs, in some movies, some stories, na? Because nowadays they simply told the producer is produce the same movies or same movie the story because it's some issues are there. Okay, these are the under that copyrights. Okay, you have to protect your innovations or anything. Okay, you have to give just by the copyrights. It's some literary works. Some literary works means because the novels, some poems, some short stories. Okay. The next one, books on any subjects. That's the main thing in a content because you have to develop one book content. That is the main issues is there. Okay. In the all the books, you right, see some copyrights reserved is there. Is it? So some computer programs, in a computer program, some R&D sessions. Okay, so research and development, any informations, then some programs, some software tools, anything. Okay, because these are the under these things. Okay, you have to save your programs, your innovations. Okay, your your innovations results, your poems, your short stories. Definitely, you have to bring copyright forms. Okay. And databases, some song lyrics, that's all the some things, literary works. Okay, then next is some computer, I already told, na? Some computer programs is there. So some computer software tools is there. Okay, so includes anything, any types of the software programs. Okay, it's the copyright reserve. Okay, that's the concept. Okay, so include some program manuals, some punched cards, some magnetic tape or disk, computer printouts, computer programs. These are the examples. Okay, that's some copyright link. You have to just click and you have to refer in under which categories, how to form, how to get the copyrights. Those are the things. Yeah, it's a trademark. So trademark means, it's a because some variety of the forms. Okay, it's a variety of the forms. Some instrument pattern, okay, instrument or pattern, because any pattern, you have to write some any pattern, then some design, because some recipes, some food recipes, some formulas, these are the, because maybe used means the create that offers, na? So others, that's the representation, trademarks, okay? It's a because some R&D information. Here, you have to check the some first one, it's the product and the services. It's a Pepsi, okay? Because they got trademark, no? It's the product. And just then I told the geographical indicators, okay? Darjeeling tea, that's done. That's the one example. Then some certification is there. That's the ISI certifications is there. Because in the trademarks, because the various types of marks is there. Service marks is there. Collective marks is there. Some certification marks is there. Okay, because the certification and the collective marks, that's the thing. Okay, so because these ISA is under the certification process. Okay, it's a Cambridge University Press. Then some logo of the Apple. Okay, these are some collective marks under. Okay, these all are the under trademarks. Okay, it's a trademarks, it's a collective certification or services mark. It's a product and services. It's an example in the Pepsi logo. Okay, it's a certification ISA logo. It's a collective means that's a logo. Geographic indicates that's one example. Darjeeling tea. Some of the trademarks is there. Yes. Yes, I already told it's the some recognized sign. It's a trademark means it's some simple sign, then design. Okay, identify the product of services, the particular source to others. That's the some called. Okay, usually called the service marks. Okay, in the trademark, in the shape in Coca-Cola bottle, it's a name is there, some shape that is the patent. Okay, then McDonald, so that's the M. It's because one slogan is there, so I am loving it. That's the unpatentable. That's a simple. Okay, the color orange, that's the color. Then you have to take some red bus simple. Okay, these are the patentable one thing. So Volkswagen, it's the logo type. These are the patentable. Okay. So these are the some examples. In day-to-day life, we have to face all this trademarks, YouTube, then Google, Facebook, Twitter, Samsung, then Mastercard, Apple, Yahoo, so many things in day-to-day life. Okay. In how long? Because it's patentable. You have to renew up to you have to renew after 20 years. You have to renew. Okay. This is the age of this patent, this age of this trademark simple license. Okay, the age of the license is up to 20 years. After 20 years, you have to once again renew your things. Yes, this the patent is because a patent means you have to take the ownership, some exclusive. Yes, you get the definitely get the some ownership. You are in a product or your innovation ideas. Okay, in once because your plant or property or application, contract law rights. Okay, these are the some factors along with the patent. Okay, it's because the rights means once you published your innovations, once you published your innovation means you have to write that particular thing in under the Indian law. Okay, Indian law because Indian patent law is there. Okay, all the any issues or any things because any innovations regarding any issues. So under the Indian patent law, yeah, because they are simple umbrella. Okay, then your application process, then property, those are things, another one factors. I think you are very familiar about this, so some Thomas Edison, is it? It's a patent for the electrical bulb. Okay, till now because this is the because 1847 to because like age because in the United States 1883, that's the Paris Convention. Okay, then after 1886, okay, it's a Berne Convention. So before that, because here some of the organizations there, because I told you the World Intellectual Property Organization. Okay, Okay, that's the because its addition is patented for the electrical lamp. That's a simple one thing. Just you see, just to draw one bulb. This is the one patentable. Till now, this is the because this is the general one thing you have to follow. Edison patent for the electric lamp. Okay, the right to exclude all others prevent them from making, using, offering for sale, selling, or importing your invention. It's your issue. Because I not only once patented means this is the flow. Okay? The offering of sale, selling, then importing your. Not like the only patented is enough. Okay, because I am not interested in that much means you have to leave it. Okay, so what is your it must be a new thing. It's a novel things. It's the most appreciable. Okay, most innovative and most new things. It's the innovative. Okay, not obvious to any person who is skilled in the relevant field of technology. That is the one thing. Okay, that will be patentable. Must be capable of the industrial application. Yeah, it's very helpful for you. It's easily acceptable. Okay, on industrial based or industrial based application is those things. Then a patent is valid for 20 years, as you told. Then starting from the date of filing. Okay, once your filing means today means after 20 years. Okay, this term cannot be extended. That the things. It's the patent pending, now. So because the some inventions, some bike models, those are things. Some examples. Non-patentable innovations. Okay, so patentable means your ideas. Okay, it's some restriction is there. Okay, because your ideas, all your ideas is patentable means it's an invention that cause serious because it's a human, because the plant life, it's a prejudice. Okay, held to the environment. That is the not patentable. Then computer program or algorithms. Okay, that is the non patentable. Your innovations ideas, okay, you are in R&D development, in research and development, your innovation because you code some codings, you write some programs, in that point of non-patentable. Then some natural laws, yes, laws, because any laws, okay, it's the not patentable because it may be changed, it's not patentable. Depends on the situation. It may be varying sometimes. So these are also not patentable. Then mathematical business method, mathematical or business method in some calculations or some business trick. Okay, that also non patentable. Then method of agriculture also non patentable. Invention which fall under the autonomic energy because so many non-patentable things are there. Because I highlight the simple important things only. Okay, first one it's agriculture is not patentable. Okay, then health treatment regarding health industry because industry machinery discoveries that's the separate one. Okay, because here I mentioned treatment only. Okay, in the medical treatment for either humans or animals that's the non-patentable. That's the main thing. Then some laws, some laws, natural laws, whatever it may be, here laws is the not patentable. Okay. Then some traditional knowledge, inventions containing some traditional knowledge that also because it will be created some legal issues, some tradition. So that is also not patentable. Traditional knowledge. Then some religion based, so that is also not patentable. Religions or historical places representations. Okay, it's a definitely not patentable. So which things are in the patentable? I think you understand. The things are patentable because it should be innovative. Okay, then it's be I think because the broad mind, it's a grown by faith. Those are things. Some of the list of non-patentable innovations. Okay, Okay, sir. So you know what is the meaning of the patent? Then it's a type of the patent. It's a trademark, copyrights. Okay, it's a trade secrets, so and so things. Then which things are it's a patentable and which are not patentable? You think. Okay, in nowadays, in academics point of view, okay, in nowadays, because the higher education point of view, they told it's more concentrate, more focus on pattern. Okay, so what much is important in academic side? Okay, because it's a major role in academics point of view. Okay, so how much because the importance in academia means because the it's irrelevant to the university research. First one patent, then copyright, trademark. So how to help this one university means okay because these are some general thing. That is because the any universities or because of tier one or tier two institutions or any because I told it's a generally one okay it's a because more helpful for research area okay it's a more helpful for research area it's the patent things. Okay, that much because the academics point of view, they are more concentrated in patent filing. Okay, it's a very helpful because the one patent filing means we have to move our patent in the next point of view. That is the next point of view means you have to sell your patent. You have to sell your product. Okay, from the your patent, you have to sell your product. Then some income is there. That income is considered as our consultancy point of view. Is it because in the consultancy point of view means from the universities, from the university means it's very easy to take the next step. That is the main thing in academic point of view. Okay, that IP, that the patent is the very much important. Okay, the changing trend, as I told now, changing trend in the academy means because the new university more. Okay, because your knowledge, okay, disseminate its knowledge and creative solution for good society. Actively participates in the innovation ecosystem because nowadays the government announced so many schemes are there under the IAC. Okay, because just now because Kapila scheme is there. Okay, your patent is also because with the lower cost, with the free of cost, it's under the Kapila scheme is there. Okay, because the government of Ministry of Industry and Commerce, because the once patent is filed means under the Ministry of the Industry and Commerce. Okay, so many of the through the IAC, okay, through the IAC, they are introducing many of the chances to produce because chances to the submit the patent in your area. This is some graph because the university presently has grown much faster than other patenting activity in the US. Okay, university patenting has grown much faster compared to the others one university because okay because the university means it's types of the universities. Okay, because take the example it's University of Technology Malaysia, University of Petronas Malaysia, the University of some of the university listed below. Thing okay, just you have to agreement with that university okay just easily publish to your product then make to give to the another next level that is the needed okay that is the very much easy for the industry agreement that is the here represented research agreements fundamental research agreements then fee for service agreements here the research agreements means your project your abstract okay just you have to agree because collaborate with the some universities okay they developed they developed the new patent or they developed your improve your product okay because you have to because sir I know only the product only sir I know how to make okay but how to apply then how to go the next step I don't know means don't worry you have to simply attach with any types of the university okay because two types of the patent is there either product patent or design patent okay sir I know design only I don't know product how to make that product because I am not much that clear about that. So means just you have to convert, you have to submit your design pattern in some reputed universities. Okay, depends on your because based on your what's based on your design, they are accepted. The terms and condition accepted means they because they took the next level in the product development. That's the meaning here. The research agreement. Okay, because some of the times it's some 2 years, 3 years. That some it depends on the universities. Then fundamental research agreements. This type of does not include any IP involvement. Okay, it's the open publication and conference presentation. That's all. Okay, it's a fundamental of research agreement. This is the some initial things, na. So, sorry, how to because how to make some innovations, how to make some new things. Okay, that is the one thing. Fundamental research agreement. Okay, just you have to attend your conference or publication, anything. Okay, through that platform, because based on your selected university. Then some service agreements, okay, based on some fees issue, because will be collected, okay, in some duration, 2 months or 3 months or 6 months. Okay, that is the represented fees for that service. Yeah, university, because some advantages of the university is, okay, that is their first advantages. More your entrepreneurial activities to university through the startup formation. You have to create some startup companies. That's all things. Okay, some of the disadvantages is there. Na? University. Okay. So because the university IP means negative effects on progress of research, especially in the fields where advances are cumulative. Tension between patenting and open science norms. It's another one disadvantages. Okay. Then potential to bias academic inquiry away from. So the things are advantages and disadvantages for university patenting. Because I told academia in patent, na? So that's why I discussed here university patent. Okay. Yeah. In student inventions, some examples: University of Missouri, then Stanford University, some of the patronus University of Malaysia, UTP, so many things. Nah? Okay, it's a depends on the university involvement in the invention. That's the main thing. So student inventions. Okay. Okay, so here we have to move the patent filing. How to patent file? So I am to create one patent, sir. Either design or product patent, because so many copy types are there, copyrights, trade secrets, so many things. Anyone you have to file, you have to create, you have to innovate one patent, one project. Okay, with a tie up with any universities or your service agreements, or because anything now you have to ready one patent. You have to ready to file the patent means how, what is the process for patent filing. Okay. Yes. It's the two bases there. Okay. You can directly visit the patent office all across the country. I mentioned now. So it depends on the your innovations. Depend on the innovation, you can contact that office. Okay. So because geographical based your innovation means you can contact the head office Chennai. Okay. Some based on electronics based innovation means you can contact the Delhi. It's based on the your innovation, you can contact that offices. Okay, physically billing at the patent office, otherwise the electronic filling also available. Some charges is there, some minimum charges there for the electronic filling. Sir, I know only the patents, because I don't know how to make my project or electronic filling means. There's no issues, you can send that courier also. Okay, your innovations with abstract, whatever it may be, that project processes there, just you can send that courier to concerned office. Okay, they are converted your things into electronic things. Okay, electronic filling, that's things. Okay, because already I told, na, so these are the some head offices across the country: Chennai, Mumbai, New Delhi, then Kolkata. Okay, in southern side, that is the head of patent office is Chennai, then center, that's Mumbai, then north side, that's the Delhi, then rest of all other states, Kolkata. Okay, this is the patent applications. Okay, this you can directly go and buy that patent form, then just fill the manually. Okay, then you have to fill all the documents. Okay, all the enclosures, then just send to the courier. No issues. Otherwise, no, because I am interested to, because the electronic filing means you can also electronic filing. That's the, because some amount negotiations there. Okay, when you electronic filing means. Okay. First one, it's conceptualizing and invention. Okay. So all those things, it's everything is ready. Okay. Everything is okay means you can directly go with complete specifications. Okay. Otherwise, no, sir, I have only ideas only. Okay. Because with I want the provisional, na, so just to move to the provisional specifications. Okay. So that provisional within 12 months. Okay, filing complete within 12 months after provisional, you will receive the provisional. Because within 12 months, it's maybe received 1 month or 2 months or 12th month anyway. Okay, because it's the time period within 12 months you receive the provisional. Okay, if okay or not okay. Okay, if not okay means your application will be rejected. Okay, if application you are provisionally, yes means just move. Okay, publications side that your project is moved to the publication point of view. Okay, so publication point of view early or post of 18 months. Okay, it's some examination. Okay, request for examination form. Okay, it's the FER means examinations report. Okay, so these are the some procedures for how to patent. So first one is the patent means it's okay. 12 months within 12 months you'll get the provisional. Other if okay means just next step we have to post 18 months. Okay, within 48 months from the date of the priority. Okay, other one's process on application is rejected means your form is cancelled. Okay. One field examination report, FER issued means based on your innovation, based on your project, one FER is it will be received. Okay, so in that time, re-examination of amended documents. Okay, then controller offers a hearing to the applicant. Application is to be in order within 12 months from issue of FER. Okay, wow. So because some initial two stages there. Okay, once your project is innovation is okay means move to the next one. Is not okay means it's a cancel. So next stage, next stage is some specifications there. Okay, after it's a field examination, examiner report. So in that time some queries will be asked. Maybe okay, if they were because your project innovation is okay means there is no issues. Otherwise, if any comments, ask any queries means, okay. So objections not met within 12 months, immediately that form will be rejected. Okay, within 12 months, because you have to give some explanation for that any issues or any specification or any design issues means within 12 months you have to because it means definitely it should be patented. Okay, it's a grant of patented and publication of grant, post grant opposition. That is the procedure. Okay, so how to file the patent application? That's the some login, some link is there. Okay, so through online e-filing is there. Otherwise, through post or submitted by the hand. Okay, so some extra charge is there once because submitted by hand means. These are the some procedure for obtaining a patent. Okay, these are the some procedure: filing of patent applications, then publication. After in between that, it's any queries is there. Session means so many slides are there, because a little bit because it confuses all things. Any queries means ask. Which one is the patent? I think we are to clear idea which one is the patentable, which one is the non-patentable. Then because so many things, how to patent, how to filing that process. Please, any queries, ask. Any doubts? So anybody? Shall I continue? Shall I continue?
Yes, anybody is having any doubt, please ask.
Okay, thank you. So I hope I am a good teacher. Okay. It's anyway, it's a just one, it's a procedure for obtaining a patent. These are the some of the procedure. Okay. So filing of the patent applications, the after 16 months, publication after 18 months, sorry, system. After 18 months, it's a pre-grant opposition or representation by any persons. Okay. Then next session is a request for examinations. So grant or refusal. Examinations grant or refusal. Then publication of grant of patent. Then post grant opposition to grant of patent. Then decision by the controller. This is the procedure for obtaining patent. Once you file the patent, okay, within 12 months the provision is confirmed. Then another 48 months, another 18 to because the post 48 18 months, okay, you get the confirmations, okay, then you will get receive some field examiner report. That's the concept now. It's the okay means it's because some questions, some clarification you because if your innovation, some of the clarification is there. Need means just you give the explanation, otherwise no issues. Okay. Then once your if you are satisfied means your patent, your publication will be patent. Yeah, this is some the legal informations, the patent technical logo, techno-legal document. Nah? So what are the things means some of the legal informations, some name, address, contact details, inventor, assignee, that is the some things. Okay. Then assignments, then detail of foreign filing. That's the some basic documents, nah? Basic details. Request for examinations. Okay. These are some form is there. So end of the session, definitely I will show. Okay, request for examinations, request for early publications. Okay, then you request for early publication means you have to pay extra amount, additional 3,000 somethings. Okay, then because I want to move fast, that's the way, fast check like that. Okay, then power of authority, then technical information specifications. It's another one form is there. Background of the inventions. Okay, in this background of invention, describe the need for the invention. That is the main thing. Okay, it's a legal information is there, then technical information is there. Okay, legal information also your basic things, so your basic personal details also things. Okay, it's only some basic things, some your employee because your employer detail, because you are based on the patent filing nominee. Okay, then some technical information side. The first one, need for the invention. What is the basic need for that particular thing? That is the main thing. Then summary of the invention means how the invention works. That's the first one. Then someone should be able to duplicate your work. Okay. Then the preferred appointment, then examples. That's all. Then claims most important because you have to some claim depends on the dependent or independent claims. So many things. These are the technical information specifications. What are the documents you need once you file the patent means? The first one, covering letter. Okay, indicating that list of documents from then to the concerned patent office. Then you have to write so and so. Then list of enclosure. Okay, you have to add. Then application for grant of patent, form 1. That's a thing. Then some complete provisional specifications. So that's a represented form 2. Okay. Then in the form 3, statement and undertaking. Let us see here form 3. Then power of attorney. That's the form 20 system. Power of attorney. That's the. Okay. Then declarations of inventor. It's a power of attorney means because you have to give the because my invention is there. Okay. Give the power of attorney to another one. Okay, because the name specification is there, but in originally, okay, that is the meaning power of attorney. Okay, declarations of the inventor, then request for examinations, then these are some forms. Request of this statutory fees, check or DD. I already told 8,900 rupees for because on patent file, you have to reduce 3,500 rupees. You are not interested for e-filing means you have to reduce from 8,900. Okay. Okay, because when there is any urgency, commercial disclosure, submission of thesis, it's a general things. Inventor senior leaving the company. Okay, so essential disclosure, Okay, many competitors. These are some general things. And these are the required for the provisional specifications. Before in the same way means you have to change that. Okay, you have to little bit. That's the prayer ought. You have to work it. That's the very much important. Okay, because the end of the day, it's the resemble means the in patent filing office they will be rejected. Okay, so in before that you have to new things or novel things means you can easily proceed. Okay, drawbacks in prior order. That's the main thing. The efforts of solution to drawback the innovation. Summary of the invention statement of innovation is here because you have to summary that because the old things are existing and you have to compare with your innovation. Okay, you have to compare some invention with your old existing systems. Then detailed description of invention, then detailed description with reference to drawing. Yes, it's a drawing point of view, it's very much important. Okay, in whatever innovations, in whatever point of view, in any types of innovations, okay, any because you have to refer some drawing references, they very much needed. Okay, because that's because drawing means you have to consider like not like that block diagram. Okay, just you have to weigh. That's because take 1 to 10. Okay, your first step 1 to your input is going to first 1 to 2, then 2 to 3, that controller 3 to 4, then 4 to some processes there, then 5 to 6 some amplifier is there, 7 to 8, then end of the session 9 to 10 some recording session is there. Correct that. So this is the some flow. Input is there, some output is in your recording unit. But in the reference with reference to drawing means here how to means here just one input here to simple one, then two, that line is moved to two, that put a number two. Okay, then put a number three, then put a number 4, 5, 6, that like that. Okay, that is the, because I will show that drawings also. Okay, concept statement providing the crest of the sorry. The invention care should be taken to incorporate all major concepts aspects claimed. Okay, you have to because more focus in that area, the product or process, because in the title point of view. Okay, in your description, in your field of the inventions, more details than the title provides utility. That is the main thing, and sometimes used as a tool for search in the absence of abstract. In your background point of view, you have to just provide your technical because relevant documents to the inventions. Yeah, I know because the prior order, na? Please write up. Describes the problem proposed by the unit because here it's not mandatory, it's your wish. Okay, it's a priority is no need because I don't like that it's a priority work means just you have to approach. Okay, so whatever it may be, your result is yes or positive or negative, no issues means just you can proceed because the procedure means it's a good one priority. Okay, your invention is there, you have to concentrate all those things. Yeah, it's a aspects. In the statement of the invention means here is the main claim or claims. Okay, it's a main because so many members are there. It's the one not because claim members a pattern means you can add your friends also, you can add because you can form the group and you may create some innovations. Okay, you can easily apply. Okay, all are the nominees. All are the nominees for once your innovations is patentable means all are eligible for claim that patent. Okay, because that's the main claim is there, claim is there. Okay, because all are eligible in different branches. There is no issues. Okay, in the same industry, there is no restrictions there. No age limit is there. Okay, statement forms the main claim or claims in verbal agreement. Okay, that is the main thing. Then it is essentially one page is named omnibus claims. Then your describe invention is because the set out best mode of performing the inventions. Okay, if the detailed description is needed, okay, it's a because the illustration, then tables, then graphs. Once because this is some how to prepare that your pattern. Now this is the starting stage. Okay, you have to clearly mention the table, graphs, the diagrams, some illustrations, some diagram examples, that's things. Okay, because you have to clearly mention. Okay, then description sufficient to enable a skilled person to put the innovation into practice. Okay. In the claims point of view, the claims area is the operative part, okay, of the specifications, then defines the morphology by confirmed by the patent. Okay, then define some means. Okay, only claims will be interrupted. So at the time of any infringement proceedings, okay, any issues is there, any because you face any issues in your innovations, any new things. Okay, only claims will be interrupted. Okay, if you don't claim means this you disclaim. Yes, this is the some applications. First one, provisional applications. Okay, because starting in stage, you have to apply the provisional applications. That's the first one. Next, the second applications, the complete application is there. Okay, then third one, conventional application is there. Then fourth one, PCT. Okay, patent. Okay, cooperation treaty. That's international applications. Once you tie up with any universities. Otherwise, you have to collaborate with other things, no? Other industrial, whether be international industries or international university means you can use that point. Okay, in that time, I told you priority art is mandatory. Once your applications is because your innovation is in our country or other than other country means okay. Because nowadays your innovation is only our country, your thing, but it may be it's eligible for other country means definitely it's a priority art is needed. Okay, so best you have to prefer the priority art base. Okay, that application is concept patent cooperation treaty. Then last one, PCT, national phase applications. Okay, these are the some types of applications. Okay, these are some hints for you. So some invention, fundamental research, some because how to make some invention, then before drafting, how to. These are the some hints for you. Yes. This is the one checklist for you before drafting. Okay, once you file before drafting, this is the one checklist for you. First one, conduct search. Okay, this is the verify the first one. Then enlist problems in prior art. So conduct search means because in your area, in your project, in your thing, you have to conduct search. That's the main thing. Enlist the problems in prior art. Okay, so compare with your things, your novel ideas with other tone things. So before drafting is very much important. You have to check that. Okay, this one is okay means you can proceed. Then what is the problem sought to be solved by the inventions? Okay, you find out one problem. So how to solve that problem? What is the problem sought to be solved by the invention? That also main thing. Next is your novelty. Okay, your projects, any new thing, it's a novelty, those things. Then is the solution is obvious, you have to check it. Then because you are artificially excluded, then as publication is ensured because in your that area, because once published means then only the pattern will be accepted. Okay, just you have to send the first form, then once provisional confirmation, then after that is the because within another 5 to 6 months, okay, specifically design confirmation, then your paper will be published. Now, then after that only you'll got the patent number. Okay. On starting stage, once you submit your paper means on a file means definitely you will get initial stage, you will get the one number, patent number from the patent office. Okay. This is the first page of the examination report. Okay. So I told because FE or first examination report. So this is the first page, is the patent applications number. Okay. This is the, I think it's okay, this is the first page, your patent application number, I told So 1471D is the first examination report, name of the applicant, that's then with the reference so and so. So the application is to be interested, is applicant comply with the requirements at the earliest. If the first examination report is there, it's your choice. Okay, if you are willing means you can continue. Okay, otherwise you withdraw also. Okay, if you okay, these are the because the date of the here clearly mentioned, the documents enclosed shall be reassembled within 12 months from the date of the issue date. Okay, that is I told 1 year, that's the main thing. Or 12 months is there. Okay, if you interested, once received your first examination report, okay, once you received means then you can, because it's your interest, you can apply, otherwise you can leave it. Objection of the examinations report. Okay, these are the some of the objections. Some serial number 1 to some objections from that. The claims or local novelty, invention step view, cited documents. Okay, this is based on your innovations, you will get like comments like that. Yes, it's the another one, we claim. Okay, because one comments received, okay, not clear or clearly described to the invention, in that line is there. Okay, claims fall under of the 3K of the Act. This is the examination report. Okay, so how to, because all those things are okay, finally you'll get some commands means, yes, this is the things exploiting patent rights. Okay, exercise, then do work. Okay, you'll get this some license and sell. That is the exploiting patent rights. Okay, then I will show one that forms also, just a minute. This is the first one. There's a form one I told, This is the first one. Here the basic details, your legal details, So your work, that's application. So amount to be paid 8,800 that time. Inclusive GST, it told 8,900. Okay, so amount to be paid. That's the some college, your working area, some applicants details here. Then category of the applicant. Okay. These are some general things. Some address of the inventor. Okay. Then title of the inventions. This is the my title of the inventions, electron device disabling systems. Okay. So this is general first one, form 1 I told. Here like patent office Chennai. Okay, patent file 21/8/2019. Okay, within 12 months, it's another report. This is the form 2. Then this one is the form 3. Okay, because in my presentation I told so many forms. This is the another one, form 3, statement and undertaking under section 8. Okay, this is the form number 3. This is the form number 9. Okay, request for publication from the applicant only. Okay, it's because totally 5-6 forms are there. Okay, so from the applicant, because some form 9 will be filled. Sorry. Yes, this is the request for the examination by the applicant. Okay, this is the form number 18. All those things are available that in a website, IPR website. Okay, so I hope understand, because any queries, please ask. Thank you for listening, first of all. Okay, because I covered just what is the patent, then types of the patent, then how mobile number is there. Okay, please ask any queries. Ask. Any queries? Okay, thank you all for. Sir.
Yes, sir.
Comment, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful presentation. Sir, am I able to, am I audible?
Yes, sir, it's audible.
I hope you have completed the session, sir. Now, I will share the feedback links for both the faculty members and the student members in this group. Just wait a minute. I will share the feedback link in this chat box. Yes, I have posted the feedback link for the faculty members. The feedback link will be active for another 15 minutes. Faculty members present in this webinar can please fill the feedback form. Now I will post the feedback form for students. Yes, now I have posted the students' feedback link in the chat box. Students can please fill the feedback form. Both the feedback links will be active for the 15 minutes. You can fill up the feedback form. And I express my sincere thanks to our resource person, Mr. Sundar Sir, Assistant Professor of the Department of Biomedical Engineering of Dr. NGP Institute of Technology, for giving a very gathered lot of information about applying for patent and how to do a research work. Available and all the data this is also made available in YouTube link. So it is forever useful for anyone who is having any doubt related to patent and filing. And it was a very wonderful session, sir. Thank you, sir. It is not audible. Sir, please unmute your mic, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Regarding IAC, sir. Thank you very much.
Sure, sir. All the best. Thank you.
Okay, students, we will end up the session. I thank each and everyone, all the faculty members and the student members, the principal, sir, and the resource person for making this first lecture a very grand success. Now we are about to start our session 2, lecture 2 on social entrepreneurship by Ms. Jesslyn, Assistant Professor of Danish Ahmed Institute of Technology. I welcome Ms. Jesslyn Libisha, Assistant Professor of the Department of Biomedical Engineering of Dr. NGP Institute of Technology, to deliver a webinar on the topic social entrepreneurship. I also like to call upon our principal, sir, Dr. PKG Parthiban, sir, to start up the session, to give an introduction to the session.
Okay, thank you, Aswak. This is the session 2 for this weekend webinar through IIC. The session 2 topic, social entrepreneurship. This is the very essential topic. So nowadays, a lot of startup make in India concept, the government India taken the effort. So on behalf of our management, on my own behalf, I pleased to welcome Jesslyn Libisha, Assistant Professor, Department of Biomedical Engineering, Dr. NGP Institute of Technology, Coimbatore. So dear students, kindly utilize this session. Aswak, go ahead. Aswak?
Yes, sir. Resource
Yes,
person
sir, go ahead.
Yes, sir. We'll go ahead. I hope the resource person is available online.
Yes, sir.
It's a very warm good morning, madam.
Thank
We
you, sir.
welcome you for this session on social entrepreneurship. Now I call upon Ms. Jesslyn Libisha, offer a session, start over a session on social entrepreneurship. Please, ma'am.
Yeah, good morning to everyone present here, and I thank the convener of IIC for inviting me for this session. So I'll present my screen, sir. Is my screen visible, sir?
Yes, it's visible, madam.
Yeah, thank you. So the topic given to me for this webinar the Impact Lecture Series 2 is the social entrepreneurship. So entrepreneurship is an topic which is coming to us in our day-to-day life. So entrepreneur is somebody who is innovating an idea, right? So here it is something different like social entrepreneurship, where an entrepreneur gives his own ideas, innovations in solving the social related problems. So the social entrepreneurship mainly aims with the economic development, which provides some opportunities for the rural or any other development. So the innovator, who is the entrepreneur who is creating a particular enterprise, will work towards the social welfare. He creates certain opportunities and turns as a social entrepreneur, coming out with some good economic as well as social development. So where does this entrepreneurship first of all develop from, or how does a person become an entrepreneur? So nothing but the first and the foremost initial step begins with an innovation where he gets a spark of idea. So how does the idea turns into a very good product in a market which gives either some social relevant which solves some social relevant problems, or it may yield a completely profit for the innovator. So it is two different things. An entrepreneur is somebody who is developing a product, giving it to the market and earning profit. But a social entrepreneur is somebody who is gaining profit and also he is giving some socio-economic development to the society. So the entrepreneur is developed, it may be an existing idea, may have and give you light. In a similar way, you have tube lights to provide light in your home. So nowadays in the market, when you go to purchase a light or a material which gives you the source of light, there are different shapes, different sizes. So the light is basically, the bulb or the tube light is basically designed by a particular company, and the same company will give you out the lights in different forms, in different shapes and sizes. So that is their marketing or their survival strategy to keep on surviving inside the market. So in order to become a proper or a social entrepreneur or a successful entrepreneur, first you should have a proper vision. That is the ideas. And next, based on the ideas, you must have more research. You'll have some strategies towards your research and finally achieving your goals. And these things will be discussed in the upcoming slides. The failure of a particular product in a market. So why did this fail in the market? It is a very good idea or it is a very useful product. How did it fail? How can we bring it up? So when they are keep on experimenting or researching about a particular thing, they start becoming an entrepreneur. So this is about the clear interest a person has towards the society or towards his own idea. And there is a triple bottom line. This is nothing but combining your economy, your social, and your environmental goals. So an entrepreneurship or an enterprise which is being built up for the social welfare should save all these three things. The economy should be good. The social solution should be provided in a very good manner. Into this revolution. So during the period of 1960 to 1980, we had the agricultural revolution. So at that stage, there were many number of revolutions came for agriculture. And next, by 1980, so from that period to your early 20s, you had industrial revolutions. And next, till your 2014, that is from your 20s to your 2014s, you had social revolution. So the entrepreneur is somebody who catalysts a reaction or catalysts his idea and innovates, builds his own economic progress. So when getting into this topic of social entrepreneurship, you should know who is an entrepreneur, how can you be a successful entrepreneur, and what are all the various characteristics a good entrepreneur should have, what are all the strategies he should follow up. Next, what does the entrepreneurship mean, what is the process of entrepreneurship, and then we'll enter into who is an entrepreneur. He is a person who is creating a new enterprise. So the person with some unique idea who knows to take it in a proper pathway is a successful entrepreneur. So the person who is an entrepreneur should know to arrange all the resources, and he should be ready to learn new things. He should be ready to innovate things. He should be ready to bring in new techniques and methodologies in production. So it is all depend upon the entrepreneur to make his enterprise in a very good manner. So also he should know to make some entrepreneur should also provide the product and services which values his customer. And this word entrepreneur comes from a French word which means to undertake. So the major aim of or the success of the entrepreneur mainly depends upon how he is going to take throughout the process. So there are many different qualities an entrepreneur should have. Like he should have a very good commitment towards its work. There is a higher degree of commitment, high energy level. He must have a foresightedness, ability to face all the risk which is coming towards him, and the challenges he should be ready to face. He is a vision oriented people. He need to achieve high with his work. He doesn't rely on the fate or luck. He purely depends upon his hard work. He must have very good production rate. He is someone introducing some good quality of product or any other novel product with very good social awareness or solving some important social problems. He is someone opening a very new market and reorganizing the business. So this is how a modern market looks into an entrepreneur. It only looks into him for the economic development. It is highly linked with the economic development as he is giving higher production and also new techniques for production. He is introducing many raw materials. He is giving some good novelty. He is introducing a newer market for himself. But how was your contemporary markets? How did the contemporary markets look at an entrepreneur? So it was like an innovator or a developer. The person innovator is somebody he is having his own ideas, but developer is somebody who is waiting to identify a particular innovator and capturing the opportunities coming up as a good entrepreneur with good entrepreneurship. So the contemporary market sees an innovator or a developer as somebody who is identifying and capturing the opportunities. And these opportunities are then transformed into good concepts. So over ideas, all opportunities are now captured and it is transformed into very good concepts. So very good concepts, Abdina, it is concepts which can be implemented into the market. So all these concepts are now invested or it is made to create value through stakeholders and resources. So they are keep on creating the values of the particular innovator or the particular product. And the last, he is the one or the entrepreneur is the one who is going to take all the rewards and all the appreciations for his hard work, for facing all the risk, for facing all the challenges, for accepting the things and making a product a successful effort. So there is two different things: the modern market, which looks into the entrepreneur as for only for the economic development, and there is another thing, the contemporary market, which sees the entrepreneur as a different person. Other than economic development, it gives him some rewards, It makes the product more valuable. So what are all the traits of an entrepreneur? They are the risk takers. So it can be any risk related to the patent, copyright, or it can be related to his financial issues or any other things. He is the one who is going to face all the challenges and risk. He must be a very flexible person. He must be very knowledgeable. He must update himself. The entrepreneur must be updated. You should be updated in the field where you are. You should be updated about the current scenario or current business tactics which is going throughout the world. You should be knowledgeable about the evolving technologies which can be applied to your work. Then you should be knowledgeable about the currencies. If you are doing some all over India business or some other tie-ups, if you're having some other different tie-ups with foreign countries, you should know about the value of currencies, the fall and drop of currencies. And as you are in startup, as you are a beginner, you should initially know of everything about the currencies when you're doing some foreign tie-ups. Okay, this is about the foreign tie-ups. You should know about the currencies, the fall value, the rise value, and how can you change all these currencies, and what are all the different methodologies, because there shouldn't be any risk after you get a profit. Then you should be creative. You develop a product and then you should not leave it aside, because your competitor will be coming up in the other side with a better product than you. Okay, so when you have a particular product, you can keep on innovating the product, you can keep on developing a product, keep on improvising your product in a different manner. Okay, so you should be the entrepreneur is somebody, is you should be very creative. You should be a dynamic leader. You should have all your managerial skills. You should have all the technical knowledge. You should know to tackle the people. You should know to handle the people. You should have your soft skills. You should have a soft corner with your customers and all those things. Then responsive to suggestions or criticism. When somebody is giving good suggestions or bad suggestions, just accept it and then make your decisions. Resourceful, getting resources from wherever you can. So resources is something begins with funds, where you can get funds for your work. So that is the basic point of innovation. So resourceful is nothing but the beginning where you get where you want to get your funds, then where you can purchase your machineries, where you can install all your machineries. That is your workspace. Then your human resources, the manpower you have. So everything comes under this resourceful. Then the initiation of your work and how persistent you are in this field, or how persistent you are in your work. Okay, so everything, these are the important traits an entrepreneur should have, starting from the risk, that is the guts to face all the risk and challenges, till the persistent in your work. Whatever the things happen, you have to know to keep on sustaining in the field with your innovation. So this is the entrepreneur. So next, what does this entrepreneurship mean? So you saw about entrepreneur, that is a person who is creating an enterprise or a new venture with this innovation. So who is this what is this entrepreneurship? So entrepreneurship is nothing but the process of creating the enterprise. Okay, you are an entrepreneur, and how do you create your enterprise? So what are all the process, how patiently you create, or what are all the challenges you face in creating your enterprise? Or this enterprise can be created either for the sake of profit, which comes under the business entrepreneurship, and when it is coming under your socio-economic values, it comes under your social entrepreneurship. Okay, so entrepreneurship is the act of establishing a new venture, that is the process of creating your own enterprise. So this process of creating enterprise will value people. Okay, will have value of the people. It will give necessary time and time of effort to the people. It will be entrepreneurship deals with bearing all the financial risk you face, all the difficulties, challenges, whatever you face, and the final intention is to make profit over whatever you do. this is the process of seeking investment. Okay, you invest and take the profit, invest, take the profit, and the profit is used for the re-establishment of the business. It is again invested inside your work. So it is the production of opportunities. You start and manage your new business venture, you carry out the process of production, you raise funds, arrange for inputs. So this raising funds, arranging for inputs, so these inputs involve the land or the place to install your entire work, the labor you need, the manpower you need, the HR, human resources you need. Okay, so those things comes inside. And how often you introduce or how updated you are in bringing in new technologies for increasing your production to ensure the survival and growth of the enterprise in the market. Then gathering the resources, creating the product, adapt or change with time. So here, if you see, the idea is the first and foremost thing. Idea generation is very much important in the entrepreneurship process. So coming to the social entrepreneurship, you have n number of social problems which need solutions. Okay, so these ideas begins right from your home, your workspace, your study space, and wherever you go, you have certain problems which need to be analyze your business opportunities. You have to explore the market. The entrepreneurship or the entrepreneur does market research, and he takes the input from different people to find some optimum business opportunity. There are n number of opportunities, n number of pathways where one can travel with this idea or innovation, but you have to choose the right people, choose the right suggestions, and travel over there. You have to analyze the received idea worthy for the investment into the market. So next you have to develop the business model. So this business model, development of this business model is very much important for success or failure of a particular enterprise in the market. Okay, so the way how you develop your business model or the way how you frame your own strategies is very significant for the success in deciding the success and failure of your own business. So it is very important to check whether the organization is moving towards the goal or it is distracted away. Okay, so there should be there often should be an check with the goal. So the idea generation analysis about your business opportunities and exploring your current market status is very important. And the idea which you receive should or the idea which you have should worthy the investment. Next you have to develop your business model, and this business model is something takes you towards success or failure. Okay, so how cleverly, how effortfully you design your model is very important here for your to determine your success rate or your failure rate. Am I clear till now, sir? Okay, I guess there is no issue with my presentation sharing and my voice. So next one after your business model is the resourcing. So you have resourcing, you have promotion, which you see day-to-day life, and then you have your actuation, and finally the harvesting. So resourcing. So resourcing is nothing but analyzing the source of fund. As I said you before, you must know the fund which you are going to use it for your startup. Okay, you should know how to get your source. From where can I get the source? Will this source support my work, or whether my work is worth of getting this fund? So all these things has to be analyzed initially. Next, there should be a tie of high human resource. So human resources is required for performing this task. For you need manpower. Then you have to look into the resource who can supply you with the machineries to support your work and development, give you more production. And you need your workspace. You need a particular land or you need a space to work on with. Okay, so this resourcing work comes with analyzing the source of fund, entrepreneurship. In the process of entrepreneurship or when building an enterprise, one major thing is connect of people. Okay, it can be with other company or your shareholders or any other people like your well-wisher of the company or anybody. Okay, it can be from these levels to your end user. You should have a proper connect. Okay, if you're not at all hearing what the people tell you, it is there is no use of having a proper enterprise. Okay, but when you have a soft corner and you have a very good capability of connecting with people, when you can easily gel with people, when you have very good interaction skills, you are very lucky in having your enterprise in the market. Okay, so the salesman entrepreneur is somebody who have the capability to connect with people very easily. They'll have very good side of management aspects. Okay, they'll be always fond of the consumer need and the wants. Okay, whenever they tell you for some improvement, these entrepreneurs will get in the information and try to incorporate it in the next product or in his next development. Okay, so these people usually have soft sale approach, and when they have such soft scale approach or soft corner towards the consumers, doing favor for the consumers, then automatically your enterprise will have a very higher growth in the market. Okay, because giving your ears to the consumer is very important. Dealing with a very soft manner with the people or your stakeholders or all other people inside your enterprise is very, very important. And these salesmen entrepreneurs make their own time or they spend their own time in understanding who and how are the consumers in the market. They keep on updating themselves, how the people change when there is a new launch. Okay, of course everybody also. So first you had Natraj pencil in the market. Everybody, all the people who were born in 1998, all those things, popular, everybody will know about this Natraj pencil. And then came your Apsara pencil, extra dark and all those features came. And nowadays you cannot see people who is having Natraj pencil. And then we had triple corner pencil. So all those things are nowadays not seen much. Okay, so how the consumers keep on changing with the trend, or when there is a new launch, how far he's attracted. So all those things the salesman entrepreneur will research, and he'll implement all those things in his own enterprise, and he'll always keep himself top in the enterprise or top in the market. Next is the technology entrepreneur. He is somebody is the idea developer. Okay, this individual is the idea developer, and these individuals often possess greater ideas. He is the one who is going to give you more ideas. He'll be developing innovative process and invent some novel products also. When there is some social problems, he'll have some different idea, goes through all the researches, whatever is needed, how worthy is the product, how well it will help the people, and then make his idea into the process and finally give the product up. He'll have the analytical intelligence throughout everything. He'll have his own calculated range of risk and challenges, whatever he is going to face. Okay, this entrepreneur is the idea maker and then the manager. So the manager entrepreneur is an individual or an entrepreneur who has the quality of taking charge of their missions. He can do whatever he need. Okay, he is very competitive by nature, and he'll not be much cooperative when compared to your achievement entrepreneur, salesman entrepreneur, or your technical entrepreneur. He'll be in a position to take the decisions. He'll be as a higher authority, like some external investor, or sometimes he also acts as a board of director. He'll be in the BOD also. And this manager entrepreneur is somebody who doesn't show much interest in working in small entrepreneur enterprises. Okay, he'll not be willing to help the small scale people. He'll directly enter into the larger enterprises. Okay, this manager level people, they are fond of getting into the larger organization than in the small business. So this is the four major types or typical types of entrepreneurs. One is the achievement category. Next is the soft corner category, where it is the salesman or the salesperson type. And next, your manager, and you have your technology entrepreneur. Next, what are all the entrepreneurship opportunities you can create or whatever you have? Okay. So how does these opportunities come from? First, these opportunities are defined by the situations. Opportunities are purely based on the situation. When you get an opportunity, you have to make use of it. After missing the opportunity, you can get back it. Opportunity knocks you one time when you build a door. Okay, so when it is knocking you, open the door, and purely defined by the situations where the products and services can be sold at a price greater than the cost of their production. Of course, usually how does the products are sold? If it is manufactured for 3 rupees, it is sold for 5 rupees, right? That is the profit based entrepreneurship. Okay, this is the profit based one. So situation makes you an entrepreneur and can take an action to make it a profit or a socio-economic profit also. So for this, first, you have to buy a franchise. You must be a distributor or must know a dealership. You must have your network marketing and then the licensing of the entrepreneurship. So you have to know to expand your work, expand your activity by the network marketing, that is through your internet, e-commerce on the global scale. Next, you have to know about the social and political things happening around. Okay, you must know about the current social and political things which are happening around. Next, increasing the economic situations. So if you are having some other tie-ups, you must know the rise and fall of the economy, and you should know about the export import or all the issues, or how can I tackle all those things, or how smartly can I overcome them. So all those things you have to know when you're doing some joint ventures with some other people. Okay, so always the entrepreneur or the entrepreneur leader will closely evaluate the mode of running businesses. How can you run the business? He'll identify new methods, new procedures, new technologies or techniques to improvise or to improve the production. So as final end product, like he'll get his business growth rate very efficient. So whenever you have some opportunity, you have to get into it, face all the risk and uncertainties, earn the profit with good teamwork. So entrepreneurship avenues. So you must know to balance the relationship between the exports in the potential markets and the imports. Okay, you have to have a very clear cut information about this trading relationship when you do your when you start with your entrepreneurship or when you start building your enterprise. So you should know to understand, or you should be able to understand the balance of trade relationship between your export in potential market and your imports. Next, you must have a research to understand the political aspects of the global economy. You should know the global economy, and next, the development in the domestic market. Okay, as you know, this entrepreneurship is an economic activity. So here you have the operation of business enterprise, commercial purposes to take money out of the purchase. Okay, and this involves creative thinking, receiving new ideas, making efforts, turning out the ideas. So all these ideas has to be brought out to a product or a service. You must have potentials to generate the profit. Okay, and risk and uncertainty. Okay, risk, uncertainty are the two major things, or you can tell them as a inherent features. Okay, when you start a business or when you start a startup, you will have these two features along with you: the risk, uncertainty you do. Okay, and the focus towards your work. Okay, only then you can overcome all the risk and all the challenges. And this risk and uncertainty is the essence of your entrepreneurship. That is, you must have the willingness to assume the risk. The new idea, the business, whatever you start, may not be successful in a long run unless and until you have the capability to face the risk and uncertainty. Your product or your enterprise will not be sustained in the market for more years. So be ready to face all the situations. You must fulfill the knowledge gap between the developed, the emerging, the frontier, and the underdeveloped markets for conducting a business. You must search all the resources towards all these fields when getting into the field. Then you have to know the difference in accounting systems in several countries. So how does India have its account system? How does America have? What is the African system? So you should know all these things before starting your work. So you deal all those things, you complete your enterprise, building your enterprise, you have some dealership with an African company. And when coming to the accounting systems, if you have more and more differences, can you easily cut off the business? No, it is really difficult. Okay, so when you do some entrepreneurship for the social cause, that is helping out the people throughout the world, or a particular group of people in a particular location somewhere outside India. There is, when you are an Indian or doing your entrepreneurship from here, you should know all these accounting systems. Next, the variable rates of return. How your profit returns back to you, or how is the economical improvement. All those things should be known and you should be able to accept. The non-convertibility of currencies, the communication gap between the peoples, the language barriers. So these are the basic challenges which will be faced. Other than that, the cultural differences, the complexities, supply chain, financial markets, and volatility, the lack of infrastructure, political unrest, and legal concerns. So you should be ready and have a clear knowledge about all these things. So what is this social entrepreneurship? So social entrepreneurship is nothing but the entrepreneurship which is involving the social solutions. Okay, so there is a person. Okay, you name him as a person one. Person one, he is a very younger entrepreneur, and his father had a cow, and this boy or the person one is starting his own entrepreneurship with this cow. How did he start is he has a cow, and using the cow's milk he started producing good quality cheese. Okay, the person one is making good quality cheese, and this cheese is making very good profit in the market. He's getting very good profits, and he's having a very good name among the people. His cheese had a great reach. He was very happy, and suddenly one day the person one was unhappy. And what was the reason behind his sad was, over the years, as the years passed by, the people or his country was becoming more and more impoverished, and unemployment came to its peak. Okay, so initially his business was at the peak, and over years there was a drop. And when he was exploring regarding his discrepancy in the profits, he came to know that his society is impoverished, and there is a higher unemployment among his own society. Okay, and everybody in his area is started leaving the country, and they are migrating towards a place where they get good profit in either employment or in their own work. So here comes his own social entrepreneurship. How did he change his own entrepreneurship into social entrepreneurship? So generally, a product plus marketing gives you a profit. right? So a product with profit or a product with good marketing gives you a profit, and this profit is exclusively used to enlarge the wealth of the business. But this person, one who met some failure and who came to know the reason of unemployment and poverty into his country, he wanted to do some social entrepreneurship. Okay, so he didn't make use of the profit completely, or he didn't involve his entire profit exclusively into the wealth of the business, but he reinvested it to increase the quality of life and well-being of his entire community. Okay, whatever he got from his cheese sales or his cheese business, he took all the money, he started reinvesting it in order to improve the quality of his own communities or his own society's life, and to improve the well-being of the entire community. So now this business or his business success is measured in terms of positive social and ecological impacts. Okay, he decided to improvise his society. So now his business is succeeded, and it is measured in terms of social and ecological impact, and this is what your social entrepreneurship means. And this social entrepreneurship is having three areas, like profit. Okay, how this profit is helping your planet and how it is helping your people. So this is about your social entrepreneurship. So the entrepreneur will create innovative solutions to the social problems. Okay, he will create his own results or solutions to the social problems, which mobilizes the ideas, capacity, social arrangements which is required for the social transformation. So you have basically, you'll have your business sector, government sector, social sector, and all these three combined together come unified here as the social entrepreneurship to solve the social problems. So this social entrepreneurship should successfully balance the society, successfully balance the economy, and it should identify what is the social problem behind, and he must use all his skills, all his you should have a proper balance. Okay, the மூணு விஷயத்திலையும் you should have a proper balance. One is the society, one is the economy, that is the wealth, and then the ecology. You have to identify the social problems, input all your skills into the social problem, create and solution. So that solution must give you some positive changes, either in environmental protection, conservation, job creation, meeting the public cultural and health needs. Okay, it have to meet the public cultural health needs and inclusion of most vulnerable people of the community. So a social entrepreneur and social entrepreneurship. Social entrepreneur is somebody who starts a social enterprise, who uses his earned invested it inside in developing the people, right? He reinvested in improving the quality of life, well-being of the entire community. He engages himself for the social innovation. This is somebody called social entrepreneur. Then what is social entrepreneurship? It is a process. You know about entrepreneurship, right? So social entrepreneurship is the process which starts the recognition of opportunity to deliver the social benefit. It is a process how an entrepreneur develops his own enterprise. So this social entrepreneurship should maintain some steady income for his social reinvestment. This can be done by doing good for your community. So if you are doing good for your community, you are doing good to yourself. When you are improving your community by this social entrepreneurship, you are improving your own life. Okay. Next, the characteristics of the social entrepreneurship. So social entrepreneurship, initially you have to accept or adapt the vision. So you have to accept the mission and start doing the work. Okay. When you accept the mission, it should not affect, or the end work should not affect the social value of the work. Okay, that should be very much noticed. And next, recognizing and pursuing the new opportunities to serve the mission. So you must know to perceive the new opportunities. You must know to accept. You must know to investigate all the new opportunities to serve the mission. You must engage yourself in the process of innovation, adaptation, and learning. Okay, entrepreneurship is continuous learning, right? So social entrepreneurship அப்படிங்கும்போது first you have to adapt the mission to create and sustain the social way. You must have the vision to do your work. Next, you must know to perceive the new opportunities. Only if you know all these new opportunities, you can serve to that mission. Next, you have to engage in the process of continuous innovation without being limited by the unlimited over here. Okay, so this is the characteristic. So you must have the mission vision to take over the work. You must be strong enough to complete the work standby with all the resources. Have some brainstorming sessions to provide the solution. Keep on discussing about the problem statement and giving the solution, creating some solution for the social relevant problems. Next, coming into the market. Then the social economy. So social economy is nothing but it will generate income and provide employment both in a paid manner or in a voluntary manner. Okay, so when you go for addressing some social problems, when you do this entrepreneurship for addressing the social problems or for solving the social or society related issues in the rural areas or in any kinds of areas, you can generate income, you can generate your profit, you can help with employment. Okay, and this employment, it can be either in a paid manner or in a voluntary manner. So what does this social enterprise mean? Social enterprise is combining your income generating activity with a social goal. How this person one used his entire income which he obtained from his cheese business, connected it to a social goal. It is a social enterprise. Creating a social change at the community level. That social goal will then make a social change in your society. Okay, this is what your social enterprise. The income is made use for the social goal, and the goal had made some social change in your society level or in the community level. So this is known as the social enterprise. So there are all these social enterprises involved. First, environmental protection and conservation. Social enterprise is done in environmental protection and conservation, your health and care, medical field, food and agriculture. Okay, food, agriculture, housing, information service, manufacturing, training, and business development. All these areas, and I may have missed out some areas mentioning here. Okay, all of them have their own social enterprise. Next, the model of the social enterprise. So first you must know the purpose of doing it. Okay, so first you need to know the purpose of living in this world, or the purpose of studying, purpose of doing your degree. First the purpose is known. Next, when you have some opportunity to help others, or when you have some idea to create an innovative project, or when you have some ideas to begin with a startup, okay, you must take it. So when grabbing the opportunity, you must know how it could benefit the society, how it could give me a social reach. Will I be successful in my aim? Okay, will I be successful in my social economical aim? Then what are all the resources? How could I gather the resource? How can I make it profitable? Where can I get my funding from? Okay, where do I do all those things? Whom do I approach? Where can I get my missionaries? How can I update myself? How do I find time to interact with my consumers? So all those things should be known. And finally, the people who are getting benefited. Okay, your opportunity, your resource, your people, and the benefit. When an opportunity is coming to you, you have some idea towards it, you have some innovative idea for solving the problem, make use of it, know the benefits of it, make arrangements for all the resources. Okay, the resources can be right from the funding to the space of work where you need to make your innovation into a product. It must also be known. And finally, your interaction with the people, whether the work is done properly, whether they are satisfied. You should have a soft corner towards their own suggestions. Okay, all those things should involve in this model. What is the difference between your social entrepreneurship and your business entrepreneurship? So, business entrepreneurship is ரெண்டுமே common. Social and business ko you have the three common steps: identification of the process, evaluation, exploitation. Okay, identification, evaluation, exploitation is very much common between your business and your social entrepreneurship. But the main difference comes from the word profit. Business entrepreneurship gives you profit, but social entrepreneurship gives you social value. Your society gets improved, your environment is protected, your environmental values are conserved. Okay, your social value is raised. Next, in business, wealth creation or wealth means profit, it means money. Wealth means money. But in social, it is the social and environmental capital. The wealth means social and economical capital. This is the two major difference you should know between your business entrepreneurship and your social entrepreneurship. Okay, the process in the entrepreneurship is same, but the end product, like whether it is a pure profit based, or it is a hybrid non-profit, or it is for a profit, or whether it is for a social venture, is different. Okay, next, the wealth for your business entrepreneurship is profit, that is the money, and for your social is your social and economical capital. So, you all would have known some very well-known, renowned business entrepreneurs. So, here are three people. First one is your Ambani. So, you all know Ambani is having his own Reliance Industries, and he is one of the topmost richest person in the world list. Okay, so Ambani is a business entrepreneur, having his own business entrepreneurship, his own enterprise as Reliance Industries. The next person is Tata. This people is from India. Okay, these entrepreneurs are from India, but they are known worldwide with their own products, with their own business tactics and their strategies to sustain. See, these people are sustaining in their market because they don't stop with a single product. This is not like your Microsoft Office. That is, the Microsoft Office is it cannot be replaced by any other better product, so that it will be always earning its own profit. But Reliance Industry is having its own competitors with others. Tata Group is having his own competitor with others. Okay, so they must keep on developing the next works. Okay, they cannot be still. They must keep on working towards their development. Okay, the Reliance is still sustaining because of his tactics. Tata Group is having n number of branches, and the third one is Shivnadar. He's having HCL Infosystems, having a college school in Noida, in Chennai, and all those things. Okay, he is related to education and also industry. So they three are the renowned business entrepreneurs of India who are well known and well established throughout the world. Ambani, Tata, and the Shivnadar. So next, the basic structure of your entrepreneurship. You have three things: hybrid not-profit model, for-profit model, and your social business venture. So the first one is hybrid non-profit model. So what does this hybrid mean? Hybrid is nothing but a mixture of your traditional products where you have your sales with addition to the hardware, software, and all those things. Non-profit, it is for the social. This is nothing but this hybrid non-profit. It combines the social logic of a non-profit one with the commercial logic for a business. Okay, next, for profit model, it is having a purest goal of making money. Some people or some entrepreneurs, maybe a older entrepreneur or maybe an younger entrepreneur, or for the social issues, it is only for the goal of making money. That is, they'll be paying the shareholders and investors from the product profits. They get the profit, pay their shareholders and investors, again re-establish the work, again get the profit, again go to the same routine for them. Okay, then the business social business venture is nothing but this one prioritizes your social good along with business success. For social business venture, as its name, first social. So the social value is first. The business, that is the profit or the money or the income, is secondary for this sort of ventures, okay, or for this sort of entrepreneur people. The social venture will tend to leverage their mission in their product branding. So the business venture, they prioritize mainly on their business value, and only the next one is the amount or the money. So it is the contribution to solving or on solving the wicked societal problems by entrepreneurial methods. The person who is very good in his entrepreneurship will involve all his skills and get solved all the social related problems. So finally, social entrepreneurship is the most hopeful and helpful trends around. So if you want to be a successful entrepreneur, first choose a way, whether it is a for a profit or a social business venture. Okay, because your energy systems are getting depleted, and within few years you have a lot more changes in your environment and throughout the world. Okay, when seeing your environment, so try doing some different things to your society. Be a very good social entrepreneur, and this is nothing but mainly recognizing your social problems, achieving the social and environmental goals with all the entrepreneur skills you have. That is mainly about your social entrepreneurship. So for this social entrepreneurship, you have Florence Nightingale in your 19th century. You have Robert Owen in the 19th century. Okay, they all created and maintained the stable level of employment. They created jobs. Okay, this SC is nothing but they'll create proper jobs and provide support to the vulnerable group of people. This social entrepreneurship will reduce the risk of property by improving the job, okay, by creating more jobs and by supporting the people socially. So here you'll have the private sector public sector, voluntary sector. Okay, you'll have these such of sectors. So private sector, somebody who utilize the market to exchange the goods and services for the profit. Okay, private sector or sector irukanga, they'll be always utilizing the markets to exchange goods and services for profit. Public is somebody who utilizes product a failure. What was the thing behind this? So they keep on researching and they'll respond to the failure with something better. Okay, and the voluntary sector is engaging the individuals in giving some social impact. So this is about the social entrepreneur. So who are all some of the social entrepreneur? Is Sisha Sahid, who is a co-founder and a global ambassador of Malala Fund. Okay, so you all know Malala, an young girl who fought against the Pakistan and all those things, and this man is working towards the social entrepreneurship. Okay, he is raising funds for the education. He is a co-founder and an ambassador of Malala Fund. Next, Urvashi Shani. She is a founder and CEO of Chef, that is the Study Hall Education Foundation. She is also doing some welfare things to the society, to the small kids. Next is the Gupta. He is the founder of Gunj. This is a company. It is around, or it is helping in and around Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Uttar Pradesh, and one more state. What does this man do is he is doing a very great job. Like, what are the people throw away clothes, right? He goes, collects all the clothes with his people, make it as a usable one. The team analyzes the dress, whether it is in a good condition or whether it needs any remodeling. They recreate the dress and they give it to the people needy around the world or around these particular states with the clothes. Okay, so they are so this Malala Fund, this is a world one, and Urvashi and Gupta, they are from India. Okay, these two social entrepreneurs are from India. So this is the thing about the entrepreneurship. How can you sustain, and what are the characteristics a good entrepreneur needs? And finally, entrepreneurship skills involving in some good social work is very much important to raise your society. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Am I audible to others?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I thank very much the resource person of this webinar, Ms. Jocelyn Levisha, for giving a good lecture on social entrepreneurship. Lot of information was gathered through her lecture. Now I will share the feedback link for the session. That feedback link will be active for another 15 minutes.
So I wish to thank the convener of IIC DAIT College for inviting me to deliver this talk. And thank you, sir, and thank you, the President IIC, the Principal of Danish College. Thank you so much, sir, for this opportunity.